Hey guys, here's Void of Dust Gaming, and today we are talking about one of the, I would say, well surrounded junglers in the entire game. He's a pretty good character, especially for beginners, because he is quite good and he becomes even better if you try to kill him. And of course we are talking about our boy ZEPHYS. Wanted to do a video based on Quillen because there was a viewer request on cool Quillen videos. I tried to do 2 Quillen videos. I failed horribly, made pretty bad decisions, played pretty bad, realized I'm not good at Quillen at the moment, like I was better with Quillen when he came out. So I decided to give ZEPHYS a shot, and this game will be pretty good. Like I will be the MVP at the end of the video. And I think most of the things are, like the most important thing that comes into a jungler's mind and what is really important for a jungler is choices and the rotation. You can be really good micro-wise, you can be really good in team fights and duels and one-on-ones and stuff like that. What's really important is when do I make which move, and that is a combination between a gut feeling where will be the enemy as well as paying a close attention to the map. You really have to be aware of what happens, what is pinged, and you have to ping a lot as well. So in this situation, I thought it might be a good idea to invade the enemy jungle and to go in. So I see, okay, I can take that monster here. I see that no one else is on the lane. I see that my people are dying mid, and I just feel like, okay, let's free them up and let's put some pressure on the top lane, because there wasn't really that much that I could do. Like I couldn't really walk into that. And right here, I get the Quillen for the first kill. So that was a pretty bad decision to go into my vision like that and to be not as careful as enough, because Quillen is really fast and really mobile, but I can tell you that ZEPHYS is faster and he can get him really well, because he's got 2 dash abilities. And I'm really confident at this in this situation because I know how much I can take. And now I start to fight the 1v3, and you will see how good that hero is, because you will see right now the potential of ZEPHYS. Like look at that. Quillen is not able to get into it with the first move, and I almost had him by myself, and now comes the Zaniel and he saves my ass. But I don't know, like if I would have turned around immediately as Quillen started to fight me, I would have reduced the damage because there wouldn't be any crits anymore. Like Quillen profits really much from the ability to crit, but because I didn't do the Zaniel had to help me, and in this point I'm not entirely sure about the strength, but we are sitting on a 4-0 just because of that action that I did there. So I feel quite confident with that, and you will see throughout the video, like if you want to follow the video entirely, it's going to be a bit longer because I screwed up in late game. Like I did really well in the beginning, but I screwed up in late game, and as the enemy became faster and better, and we had this disconnect with our teammates sometimes, it just became more difficult to win, but in the end we still managed to do so. So keep on. I would of course, I'm the creator of the channel, but I would advise you to watch the game to the full length, because you see now we have massive advantage. We are standing at a 5v4, and I have like all the kills, and I think I'm going for Abyssal Dragon right now, like as soon as the Telenos is screwed away. And look at that, like look at my level that I'm having at the moment. Like I'm sitting on a level 8 versus the 2 junglers, and that's the main problem that the enemy has. They have 2 junglers and they are level, and I'm going in right now, and I do not get the Crixie because I dashed in the wrong direction. That was bad, that was really bad. But now I'm on a 5 kill lead. Abyssal Dragon has been killed by the enemy. That's really sad, but look at this. Tower dive, tower dive, tower dive. That's how good ZEPHYS is. And yeah, I don't know what to say. Like, I'm having 7 kills and we haven't played 5 minutes. And I don't think that I would have been able to do that with Quillen or with Murat, just because ZEPHYS has the ability, the more damage you do to him and the more health he loses, like the less health you actually have, the tankier he gets. He profits from situations where people are actually focusing him, and that makes ZEPHYS better. And right now we have like a really cool advantage. We will have 2 towers soon. We have the upper tower and we have the lower tower, and now starts the point where I start to screw up. Like where I'm not this point, like this is just bad luck for the tell, and I think it's a good thing that Zenial got the kill, and you will see that Zenial makes a pretty impressive game on vision and to check where the enemies are, and that's really I played Zenial quite, not a lot, but sometimes, and it is just, for me, it's just not doable. Like I can't do it. I'm always triggering his abilities late, and that's just where I get forced to retreat, and that's really stupid. Like I can't play a good Zenial. Don't know if I will be able to do so. And look at that. Like I don't know what I'm doing there, but we get in and we get out of the fight just because I'm really beefy. And I just keep continuing to hit the stupid brush girl. Don't know what hit me here. I think it was the Murat ult. Oh no, it was. Let's check it out. I think it was the Murat ult. Yeah, Murat ulted in with the brush hopping type, but I think a 7-1-4 is quite impressive. Like it's not going to be a 20, but I am having 20 stacks in the jungle, and ZEPHYS is just being really good. And right now I'm just writing, like, I think it's really important to let people know that they kind of did good. I think it's cool to compliment. Like some people will find that ironic and they will believe like, okay, that dude doesn't really mean it, but I really mean it. Like if I'm typing you, hey, that was a good situation, well played, good job, or something like that, I mean it, because it's cool. Like people are just not complimenting each other enough, and I think it's just a really nice thing. Like if you're doing good, why not let you know? There comes the Quillen. I try to zone him out, but he escapes, which is better than killing some of my squishies. Like I'm sitting here with 3 squishies from my team, and I'm just running around trying to do something, and I believe that I felt quite lost, but actually it was quite late. I think we're having like 12 or something in the night, so that's pretty. But that double stun, oh my goodness, that's so bad. Like for the enemy, not for us. But that double stun, Zenial goes in, I go in as well. That's ace. Like that's really good. And we are still on the upper hand. We can take that tower. I think we had problems taking the inner tower and then finishing the game. Like the finish of the game, I think that was quite hard. Right now I'm still sitting on a 7-1 something-ish, and we could have won the game by now. Not by now, but that could have been a really easy game. But now starts the problem. Murat and Quillen are actually doing something against our team, and I think they're coming in right now. Let's see. Yeah, they killed us both. They kind of managed to get us down, and now they will have time for a retaliation, and that's where the problem sets in. The triple kill combined with everything, that I think it would have been better if we would have retreated, and after we have retreated and regenerated ourselves, we could have come back, because now our whole team is wiped. Like no one is alive anymore, and that gives them the opportunity to come back into the game. Like you should have We should have gone back, eventually taken their tower and try to take not the tower, their jungle, excuse me guys. We should have tried to take their jungle as well as an additional tower and keep the pressure up, because right now we're just having the middle lane. It's the only thing that we have, and there's not that much that we can do. I'm wasting my ult here, and we're playing the chasing game. And Murad and Quillen have a pretty easy time on us trying to get out, and yeah, there's not that much that we can actually do against it. Like they're running into our fight, they're running out of our fight, and they're completely controlling the situation. I think that's pretty much where the game slipped, but it's not because of Murad and Quillen attack from the back. That's exactly the problem. They can get in and they can get out, and as I just have the Maganga with me, I'm not willing to go in. Like I'm not willing to contribute here. Now they killed the Abyssal Dragon, and that's the problem. Like we nearly threw the game here because we were too aggressive, and they were cutting off our supply. Or the support, like that's pretty much what you can call it. Okay, that's bad luck. He went back to the main position. He could have used that better, but now we are pushing that lane, and we really need to push it hard because we need to get that second tower. But it just stresses the game even further, and it could have been a game where we could actually win if we would have focused on pushing lanes and getting other towers. Now that's bad luck for the Taloners. Like that could have been avoided if she wouldn't dive too deep into her jungle. Like she knows that we're here. Like she knows that we do have control. But now we're stuck here with just one peasy minion. No, there come more minions. And I'm zoning the Crixie in order to get this tower. But the main problem is there isn't anyone who can take that tower because there is no one who can damage it. We are completely missing our AD carry because Violet is pushing the mid wave. What is still a good thing to do. Like no offense on that part. I don't wanna blame her for doing so because we need that mid lane. That's a nice example of zoning Murad. But we have to be careful. Like now he's running away, he's backing up, and we are kind of like playing the chase game, which is stupid. But on the other hand, like if we would get him away, or let him get away, he can. Pretty nice outplay here. If he's getting away and he's basically coming back with full health or trying to stab us up, like look at that Violet. She is on half health. Like I can take a beating or two. Like I don't really care if I'm ZEPHYS. That doesn't really matter that much to me. But for other characters such as Violet, that's just too bad if she takes full action. I'm trying to go in here to get the Crixie because she still does a tremendous amount of damage if played right. Good shot here from the Violet. Good call here from our boy Zenial. But look at that. Like Quillen really does some damage, and that can't be neglected. Like that's still true. And we having a hard time here. Like I think another warrior would have been good. Zenial is a solid pick, but I think if we would have had a warrior such as let's say Xanas or something like that, or if the Richter, Florentinos, things like that, and not the thin-papered Wisp, that would have been easier for us as well, because you can see how strong double assassin, double warriors can be with that Quillen Murad duo. Like that's really, I think that's pretty solid. Right now we have to push the wave, we have to manage the team fights. Like I'm not there in the team fight where I should be. I have to push the lane. We have a lot of tasks to do, and we have to do them well in order to win, and it felt like a pain at this point. Like, I think ZEPHYS is a great character. The 10-8 is speaking for itself. Yeah, that was just, I didn't know if they would catch him, and you don't want him to run around with health and doing stuff to your team. Now that's a nice ult. But you can see how beefy that girl is, like that Pura. And I'm killed by something. I think that's some effect from one of the weapons. But that double kill was just too much to bear. Like, we should have, I don't know, we should have retreated or avoided that or something like that. Like, I don't even know. I don't even care about that. Like, Maganga now gets defeated. I don't know why he farmed in the enemy jungle. I don't see a reason or some explanation for that. Like, it doesn't really click in my head why he would do that. But then we have to get back into the game, and that's where everything starts and ends and stuffs. Yeah, they got the Abyssal Dragon here. Like, I don't really care about Abyssal Dragon in the end that much, because I just think that you don't really need it anymore. Like, if you have played a good game, that's just something that you can actually avoid. Why would you take it? I think the Darkslayer is more important. Like, yes, you do get the damage buff, and that's quite nice. But I don't really see like a super necessity for it if your team is fully farmed. And I just don't know what happened here. Like, contesting and fighting 10-4-9, which could have been a, I don't know, 12 something. Good call here. If Maganga gets the stack through. So that's another non-ironic thing. I think they done that pretty well. But we threw the game at minute 9 or something. And we had a hard time to get into the game again. Like, it has a lot to do with coordination, and I know that it's quite difficult with only these pings that you can actually do. But then we could have done better. That could have been an easier game for us. Now we need to stick as a team. Quixie is caught here. Defeated her. And now the Tell will die, and she is one of the main damage dealers for the enemy team, and that's really important. Like, really important. Xenials just get better throughout the game. The more tanky they get, the more items they get, the more damage they do. And I think that was a really great game from this guy. And Pura is just so annoying. I should buy her as well. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, that is really important. You can see how much damage I do to the... And I don't care. Like, at this point, I don't care anymore, because 4 enemies are dead. Like, that was planned. I planned on zooming him so that my team can do damage, because I don't want them to launch another ult on my team. So that was the thing that I had in mind. So I think, like, in total, I think ZEPHYS is a great character for especially beginners who want to start out with the jungle, because he has the dash. He has the attacks with his, I don't know, like his stabbing action, and he has the ult that not only dashes and lets you escape, but it also has the stun effect as soon as you hit an enemy. And he has this great passive where you actually scale in armor as soon as you lose health. Like, I think that's really good, because you can bait enemies with that. That's a really good bait theme. So if you want to know something more about junglers and stuff, just stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, and I'm out. Have a nice Sunday. That was Void of Dusk Gaming. Bye bye, guys.